What's good? It's your boy Fanon. Oh my God, man. I just read an article where Eddie Hearn, quoting Eddie Hearn, and I am, seriously, man, this dude never ceases to amaze me. He is now blatantly, well, he's not, if he was Anthony Joshua's manager, what this dude is saying is blatant professional irresponsibility in his representation of Anthony Joshua. Class A, textbook, breach of fiduciary duty and professional irresponsibility. When he lauds or applauds Anthony Joshua making a terrible business decision, and he couches it in a way where he lays out stupidity being a virtue. You cannot make this up. I swear you cannot make this up. And I don't care about you Anthony Joshua fans. Honestly, I don't care. Because you don't care about that dude. You just care about, I don't even know if you're real. You're some casual, bluppy, yuppie fans, some yuppie fans out there in the UK. You're not even real UK boxing fans. You don't care about the sport of boxing and seeing the best fighters fight. And obviously you don't care about Anthony Joshua either. If you cannot see the ridiculousness in the statement that I'm about to read to you, then you're biased, not me. Because you're unfairly prejudiced against reality. I'm not even going to say, look, I usually go through this prologue seriously because I really do appreciate everybody that donates to the channel and watches the videos, because we have this channel, to raise money for causes. And when you watch the ads, when you watch the videos, when you watch the videos that have the ads in it, and also when you tune into the live streams, you really do help the channel a lot and help that cause a lot. So thank you very much. And I hope that people who are not subscribed to the channel would accept my invitation to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and, to watch the videos and also to participate in the live stream. We really have a lot of very knowledgeable boxing fans. Lately, these videos have been very heavily on this subject. But when this subject's passed, we'll cover a lot of different issues in the videos. But seriously, man, you got to go with where the most dramatic ridiculousness is. And so I'm going to read you a statement from Eddie Hearn. Now, this is not a case, I swear to God, this is not a case of him lying. This is a case of him actively trying to sell stupidity. God, dog, you work to make money, man. Oh, listen to this. I'm serious. I'm going to read it. And oh my God, man, this dude, if I'm Anthony Joshua's mother or daddy, I have to read this like, son, what are you doing? This dude is leading you. He's playing you stupid, man. Anthony, he's playing you stupid, man. Okay, if this is not some ploy where the fight is really already made and you're in the United States because, all this is really just trying to hype the fight, save that. If this is real what Eddie Hearn is saying and you trust this guy, you're a moron. Now, you might not be a coward, okay, because people are saying boxers can never be cowards. Okay, if he's not a coward, then he's a moron. A absolute and complete moron to believe the nonsense in this article and allow Eddie Hearn to represent like him. Represent him like this. If this was my son, I would fire this dude tomorrow. What did you say? You're fired. Call a lawyer. How do we get out of here? Can I see a termination contract? Because this dude this dude thinks we're stupid and he's dangerous. Listen to this. Anthony Joshua to take a $7 million pound pay cut to deliver Deontay Wilder knockout to UK fans. This is in the Express in the UK. Express COUK. Let me read the title. And the title's not even the most ridiculous part of the article. Anthony Joshua to take a £7 million pay cut to deliver Wilder KO to UK fans. You just a good old boy. Loyal. Dummy. Anthony Joshua is willing to leave at least £7 million. Let me do the conversion, dude. Because I want to do this. And I'm telling, oh my God, man. This dude is not, if he's not a coward, he's an idiot. Seriously. If he's not a coward, he's an idiot. Oh my God. Seriously, I'm going to do a UK to dollar converter. I'm going to do this like it's a live stream, man. I don't care, man. Whatever. Because seriously, it's ridiculous. I think that's like $13 million, but let's just convert it real quick here because they're saying £7 million. So £7 is $9.4 million, right? So he's willing to take at least, it's the title to our article, at least £7 million on the table to leave at least $9 million of his money on the table to fight Deontay Wilder in the United States. In the UK, to deliver a knockout to Anthony Joshua. To the UK fans, a knockout of Deontay Wilder. Wow. But seriously, that's the lowest number they mentioned. Because really, the guy that wrote the title had to be like, hold on. We got to lower these numbers to make it, we got to get out of the double digits that he's leaving. Anthony Joshua is willing to leave at least £7 million on the table in order to force Deontay Wilder to come to the UK to defend his WBC belt in an undisputed heavyweight showdown this year. It has been claimed. The 28-year-old is desperate. Oh, God, these guys are so full of it. The 28-year-old is desperate for a shot at becoming the first four-division heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis, four-belt heavyweight division champion since Lennox Lewis in 1999. Wilder's version of the title providing the final piece of the jigsaw to write his place in boxing books forever. But the American is playing hardball in negotiations, hoping to force Joshua to travel to the U.S. by publicly offering him $50 million. The sum AJ stated he would demand to head stateside to take the fight on Wilder's terms. Speaking to The Telegraph this week, Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn provided an update on the negotiations between the two sides. Seriously, man, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. This is ridiculous. What he's about to say is legendarily ridiculous. One thing is for certain, AJ wants Wilder next. He's made that clear. He feels, though, after talking to Rob McCracken, his trainer and manager. Who does Rob McCracken work for? Hearn or Joshua? This fight should be delivered in the UK. One, for the fans, and two, he feels like he's earned the right. AJ's really not swayed by an extra 15 million, 10 to 15 million pounds. He is not swayed by an extra 15 million, 10 to 15 million pounds. He'd rather do the fight over here in front of his fans. Are you crazy? Let's do the 15 is $20 million. Eddie Hearn is trying to convince somebody. Seriously, it's so foolish that the only people that do not recognize the foolishness in this are people who are getting extra money paid to them by Eddie Hearn. $20 million. He's willing to leave that on the table because he's desperate to get the belts? Which one is it, Eddie? Is he desperate to get the belts? I know that's the article. Which one is it, though? Is he desperate to get the belts? Or is he just trying to force Deontay Wilder? Or does he want to please his fans? This is the biggest moron. If he bought that line, Anthony Joshua is the biggest moron. He's either a coward or he's a moron. Pick which one. Seriously. He's a coward or a moron. One or the other. There's no choice. If you want to tell me that there's no heavyweight champion and no heavyweights, no boxers are cowards, okay, I'll give it to you. Then this one's a moron. You want to give up $20 million or 15 million pounds. 15 million pounds to stay to fight in the UK. Because he wants to deliver a knockout to his UK fans, to the 80,000 people that would be in the stands. You're a dummy. You're an idiot. Okay, Anthony Joshua's either a coward or he's an idiot. Or both. A coward, an idiot, or both. And some of you guys say that he's not a coward. Okay, but god dog, man, you gotta understand that there's good reason to believe that he is. And I believe he is. I'm gonna come flat with you. I think this dude does not have faith in himself. I think that Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn don't have faith in him. I think that Teddy Atlas doesn't have faith in him. I think that Roy Jones Jr. doesn't have any faith in him. And I think that you guys talking about this cat needs to pass up $20 million. Don't have any faith that your dude can win. Because all of this, every single argument that you make falls on its face. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You can't say, don't you know that that Anthony Joshua's the A side and he dictates terms and he dictates a term, gets what he wants, and he doesn't take it. But he's not a coward. And then, or he's not dumb. Dude, Eddie Hearn is applauding this dude for doing something that Eddie Hearn would never do. Eddie Hearn would never do that. Never. Are you trying to tell me that Eddie Hearn would say, look, I know DAZN, let's just believe for a second that this really is $1 billion total on DAZN, okay? That it really is $1 billion. He say, you know what? I don't want this $1 billion DAZN deal. They don't have anybody on their channel. We're the A side of this negotiation because they don't even have any boxing. They've never done this before. There's some fledgling network. We're not gonna take this $1 billion, which, by the way, caveat, I don't believe is $1 billion, but I'll just go with the argument and say it's $1 billion. Oh, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna tough it out over here at Sky Sports, and our great fighters that we're signing, like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That's the first big signing that they got on that DAZN. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. But anyway, we're not going to take that money. We don't want to do streaming because, hey, we really owe it to our fans not to charge them an extra $20 a month or whatever, 13 pounds a month or whatever it is for them. Because, we've earned the right. We've earned the right not to make that money. That's what he's saying. Anthony Joshua has earned the right to dump $20 million in the garbage can. That's the right he earned. I would love to negotiate a deal with Anthony Joshua. I would love it. Seriously, man, I've never shown you my true mean streak, right? Oh my God, man. This dude is stupid. He's stupid. There's no way you can get around that. Let me reread this contract and you tell me that in any stretch, any way in your life that you would listen to this. that you would do this in your own personal life. You're going to leave. AJ is not swayed by an extra 10 to 15 million pounds. He would rather give that up to stay right where he is. Man, that's an idiot. If that's true, that's an idiot. That's not a coward. That's an idiot. That's just an idiot. Come on, man. You cannot sell that. You cannot polish that turd. He's not really swayed by an extra 10 to 15 million pounds. So let's just make sure he's not swayed by an extra $20 million. He is not swayed by an extra $13 to $20 million. He would rather throw away that money and stay and fight by his loyal fans. Now, come on, man. First of all, he's not even going to get that because we know if this dude is willing to tell that big a whopper, if Eddie Hearn is willing to tell that biggest whopper, that huge whopper, there's no whopper he won't tell. So more than likely, since you know that dude be lying and is manipulative, he has no compunction, man. He has no filter. I mean, he has oh my God, man. Seriously. I want to do this in a live stream, but there's no way that I could get through this without laughing. Either Anthony Joshua is a coward or he's a moron. Anthony Joshua can always go back and fight in the UK. Always. What's preventing you? If these are your fans, and they really are your fans, they'll be a fans of yours whether you lose. They'll be a fan of you watching you on TV. There's only 80,000 or 90,000 watch you in person, right? The other million, right? So only 10% of them actually watch you, dummy, in person. Right? The other 90% watch you on TV anyway. So ask them politely to get up in the morning like they always do for pay-per-view fights and watch you in the morning, dummy. You're a dummy. He's a dummy. I mean, there's no way around it. He's a dummy. And if you come up with I don't care who you guys are, if you come up with some argument for Anthony Joshua, let's get on this, Eddie Hearn, you know he's a thief and a liar. If he had any type of professional duty towards Anthony Joshua, he would insist Anthony Joshua takes that deal. It's professional irresponsibility, man. It is. But he's a promoter. That's why I try to tell you he's a promoter. It's in his interest. But if he's saying a manager, what's the name of his manager? I got to go. I'm seriously, man, this is amazing to me. This is amazing. This is an idiot in Anthony Joshua. Or a coward, one or the other. But he said Rod McCracken. Rod McCracken, his trainer and manager. First of all, who does Rod McCracken work for? Rod McCracken has to work for Eddie Hearn. He has to. Because that means Rod McCracken would have to pass up. Rod McCracken has to tell this dude to pass up on that money. So he's going to put it off on Rod McCracken? Are you kidding me? He trained Carl Froch. Wasn't Carl Froch with Matchroom Boxing too? Come on, man. Come on. That ain't Rod McCracken. That's not Rod McCracken. He just put it off on Rod McCracken. It's on AJ or it's on Eddie Hearn, man. I can't believe Rod McCracken is honest. Why would you even have a trainer as your manager? What kind of nonsense is that? A trainer and manager? What other boxer has a trainer and manager? Who's gonna... so stupid. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm out, dummy.